Hello students. In the previous class we discussed about various problems based on complex numbers. Now this is a new set, we are going to discuss new set of problems. Before that you need to know some definitions like modulus and amplitude. What is this modulus of a, first definition that you have is modulus of a complex number. The modulus of a complex number is defined as if the complex number is x plus iy, the modulus r is equal to root of z square plus y square. This root of x square plus y square, x square plus root of x square plus y square is called modulus of a given complex number. For example, you have z is equal to 3 plus 4i. Then mod z, modulus of z is under root of 3 square plus 4 square. That is under root of 9 plus 16. That is root 25, which is 5. So this 5 is called the modulus of the given complex number. Next, our next definition is of amplitude. Any real number theta satisfying the equation cos theta is equal to x by r, sin theta is equal to y by r is called amplitude or argument of z. The unique argument theta satisfying theta lies between minus pi to pi is called principal argument. If the theta particularly lies in between minus 180 to plus 180, then that theta is called principal argument. It is denoted by argument z. Then next you have is polar amplitude form of a complex number. Polar or modulus amplitude form of a complex number. If you can express the complex number z is equal to x plus iy in the form of r into cos theta plus I sin theta, then this is called polar or modulus amplitude form of a complex number. Now, we will be given some complex numbers, you have to express it in the terms of modulus amplitude form or polar form of a complex number. Let us see how to express it. You are given this complex number. First one, 1 minus I. So to express in the modulus amplitude form or polar form, you need to know what is the value of r and you need to know what is the value of theta. Here, 1 minus I is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. R cos theta is equal to 1, r sin theta is equal to minus 1. Squaring and adding on both sides, you get r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta is equal to 1 plus 1, r square into cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is equal to 2, r square is equal to 2, r is equal to root 2. So you got the value of r. Next we will try to get the value of theta. Divide these two. R sin theta by r cos theta is equal to minus 1. Tan theta is equal to minus 1. Theta is equal to minus pi by 4 because theta belongs to fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, tan is negative, sin is negative and cos is positive. So theta is equal to minus pi by 4. So the modulus amplitude form becomes 1 minus I is equal to root 2 into cos of minus pi by 4 plus I sin minus pi by 4. This is what is the polar form or modulus amplitude form. We shall discuss the next problem. Second one, 1 plus I root 3 is equal to, this you have to express in the polar form or modulus amplitude form. The first step is 1 plus I root 3 is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So r cos theta is equal to 1, r sin theta is equal to root 3. So r square cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1 square plus root 3 whole square, which is 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. R square is equal to 4. This implies R is equal to 2. We got the value of R. Next we will find the value of theta. R sin theta by R cos theta is equal to root 3 by 1, implies tan theta is equal to root 3. Theta belongs to, sin is positive, cos is positive, and tan is also positive. Theta belongs to first quadrant. Right. Tan theta is equal to root 3 implies theta is equal to pi by 3, that is 60 degrees. So you got the value of R and you got the value of theta. 1 plus I root 3 is equal to 2 into cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. This is how you express in the form of, in the polar form. Let us discuss one more problem. Third one, minus root 3 plus I is equal to R into cos theta plus I sin theta. This is what you have. Now R cos theta is equal to minus root 3, R sin theta is equal to 1. R square into sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to minus root 3 whole square plus 1 square, that is equal to 3 plus 1, which is 4. So R square is equal to 4. This implies R is equal to 2. You got the value of R. Now let us find the value of theta. Sin theta by cos theta is equal to minus 1 by root 3. Tan theta is equal to minus 1 by root 3. Sin is positive, cos is negative, and tan is negative. So theta belongs to second quadrant. Theta belongs to second quadrant. Theta is equal to 180 minus 30. So tan theta is equal to 180 minus 30 is 150, tan 150, that is 150 can be written as 5 pi by 6. So theta is equal to 5 pi by 6. So what do you have here? Minus root 3 plus I is equal to, R value is 2. So you write it as 2 into cos 5 pi by 6 plus I sin 5 pi by 6. This is what is the third problem. That's all for today's class, children. We shall continue in the next class.